Woo! Thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of the Secret Variant. I am UltraMaximus, broadcasting live, 11:43 p.m. Trying to go live as soon as I possibly could, guys. And this was the soonest. Had a lot of stuff going on. Meetings with wonderful people in high places. And guys, there's good stuff coming. Good stuff coming your way. But right now, let's calm it down a notch. Relax. Take a sip of some expensive water. All right. I know why you all are here. If you all know why you're all here, you all know that I am here to provide you with information about what is coming out this week. What is the variance for this week? Any new second prints that might be announced for final order cutoff due tomorrow. So let's break into the final order cutoff list, and then we'll get into the previews and variants and new releases for this coming New Comic Book Day 113, January 13th, 2021. Thank you all for joining me on January 10th, 2021, in the last closing minutes of the East Coast time zone. And again, I thank you all for joining me live. Raider Bear Comics, Eric Hurd, Thunder. Appreciate you guys. Mr. Ramirez. Seriously, appreciate you guys coming and checking me out live. Yeah, so sorry, man. I didn't mean to keep you hanging. You know, just like I said, working on some things. We're working on things here. So without further ado, let's do this. And I don't know if my computer's dragging or what's going on here. I may be having too many windows open at the same time. So I hope the imagery still works fairly well, because actually everything's closed out. But final orders are due tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So make sure you get this stuff into your LCS or your pull box or wherever you subscribe to. So you're working. Well, this is technically my job, only I don't get paid for it. So yeah. All right, let me get things tooled up here and stop the screen, then start the screen. All right, so as you guys can see, we've got the final orders that are due. And up first on our final order cutoff window, let's see if I can make this look a little better. Does that look a little better? I think that looks a little bit better. Okay. All right, so we got Image opening up with Deep Beyond number 1 of 12. So it's an Image number 1. 1 of 12 covers A and covers B and covers C and cover D and cover E and looks like cover F and cover G. So it's got all these covers. But let's just double check here real quick. Is Deep Beyond, huh? So this is Dynamite. IDW. Okay, cover G is the last one shown here too. So we do see all of our covers. With it being C and D and E being Momoko's and there being a Virgin for cover D, I'm going to go ahead and say that cover D is probably going to be a popular one. Cover E with her sketch art might be that as well, but F, and I always assume that image sketch variant blanks are under ordered. Cover G will probably be desired later down the road. So I would say that's probably a good hit if you trust my judgment. Well, maybe you should probably order some of those. But again, don't feel bad if you aren't ordering any of those and aren't reading the title. You don't have to read or buy everything because there's a lot of books out. But Firepower by Sam Nee and Kirkman still going strong. And then we've got Graphic Fantasy #1, Facsimile Edition. So, and #2. So this is interesting because this is what they're calling the original, I guess, Savage Dragon appearances, which are incredibly hard to come by. So, yeah. So there you have it. $9.99 and $5.99, and both will be in stores on January 11th. No, orders are due January 11th. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm confusing things. I'm trying to read multiple things at once. Image First Ascender #1. Image First Bitterroot #1. And Image First Die #1. Image First Philadelphia #1. Image First Merca and Dolpho Mercy #1. Image First Old Guard #1. Image First Undiscovered Country #1. And what is good again about all these Image First is the fact that they are all $1. So it's a really good way to get in there. And some of them, again, at the $1 is the buy-in, and you are able to flip for 10. If you are comfortable with buying books and doing that and selling a whole bunch of them to make your profit, some of these Image First are capable of doing that if it is their first appearance. I did not, before going live, do the research on that one, but maybe that could be a little bit of Maximus homework assignment that I'm giving you. Hopefully that works out. I just wanted to give you, a clue that there are tremendous amount of opportunities in some of these reprints at some certain opportune times. Inkblot #6, Tartarus #9, cover A, cover B, and then we've got your Walking Dead cover A, cover B, and cover C. And let's just see here real quick. Yes, there is nothing more than a cover C, so there is no other incentives that we're not missing there. On to Dark Horse, Avatar: The Next Shadow #2 of the 4-issue miniseries. Fear Case is a new issue for a miniseries, #1 of 4, and here is your A, B, and C covers, and then here's Overwatch Tracer London Calling #3 with your A and your B cover. Babs Tarr, still believe, doing the interiors. IDW Publishing's Canto 2 Hollow Men number 5 of, I believe, is a 5-issue miniseries. And let's just check real quick, cross-referencing the IDW list. Let's see what we got here, because I think there may be an incentive. And yes, there is indeed an incentive. So checking out the incentive list, we see that Canto 2, the Hollow Men's 1 in 10 incentive variant is going to look something like this. So you're going to want to try to negotiate with your shop if they do not order enough copies to get you 10. You're going to want to tell them why they should get 10 and give you that retail incentive for paying extra. Chained to the Grave #1 of 5. So let's see real quick. Is there anything? We do. We have a hit. It's kind of like playing Battleship when you watch the secret variant. Sometimes we have a hit, sometimes we have a miss, but at least you get to try to see the other game board. Chained to the Graves retail incentive variant, and if you're going to be picking up this title, you may be on the chase for this one, depending on how your store is, if they are cool, or if they are telling you to order, if they randomly throw out the 1 in 10 just because. G.I. Joe Real American Hero Yearbook #1. So let's just take a look. On the yearbook, we do not see anything listed for that one. So, Goosebumps Secret of the Swamps. Secret of the Swamp, number 505. We do have another Battleship hit. So here's your retail event incentive variant for that. Judge Dredd, number 4. And this is Judge Dredd. Dredd False Witness. Yep. So remember, the secret variant is just trying to make sure you see the cool stuff. And this is actually a pretty darn cool cover for a Judge Dredd cover. And that artwork is by John Boy Myers. That is why it looks so good. Sick stuff right there. And let's see here. Next, the FOC list. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, number 95, and you are most certainly assured that there is a 1 in 10 incentive, and we have another hit of Seeing the Art. So there's your 1 in 10 incentive variant. And then let's see here. Sea of Sorrows, I'm sorry. My sorrows for mispronouncing that. Sea of Sorrows number 3. Yeah, that was number 3. So we are looking for number 3. Sea of Sorrows number 3's retail incentive variant. Not bad background music to go along with that. Snake Eyes Dead Game. Number 4 of your 5-issue miniseries. You have your cover A, your cover B, and guess what? There's your 1 in 10 with no cover art shown. Well, let's just see. Let's just see. No. No. So, retail incentive artwork is not available for that one. Star Trek Year 5. And you know what? Let me just go ahead and close out all these. So another quick look for all you guys checking out your books. All the way back to the Cantu. And we are looking at Star Trek Year 5. There we go. Retail incentive for issue 19. And then Star Wars Adventures number 4. We have the Francavilla cover A, the cover B, and then the retail incentive on this one is a sketch variant of the cover A. Which, you know what? I might as well show it to you. So there you have it. And then we have Star Wars, High Republic Adventures number 1. And let's go ahead and highlight this cover for all you Star Wars nuts out there. And there is a 1 in 10 copy incentive, but everybody was mixed reviews basically on how they feel about this. But there's your cover A. And we'll see if there's any other covers that get introduced post final order cutoff. TMNT Jenica number 4. Which there, of course, is a 10 copy. Oh, that's the number 3. Which still doesn't have cover art, which is funny. But this is your number 4. And then we have TMNT Last Ronin, number 2 of a 5-issue miniseries. $9 cover price. One turtle on the cover. So let's take a look. Here's your 1 in 10 variant for that book. Pretty cool if you ask me. And the cover art's by Kevin Eastman, of course. That makes it great. Transformers Beast Wars. You guys know I'm loving this one. So Transformers Beast Wars is making a return on IDW's label. 25 years of Beast Wars. Planet Cybertron belongs to the scientific mind of Maximus and action-oriented Predacons. When a crew of Predacons led by the successor of the Megatron name steal a golden disc and a ship capable of traveling through time, it's up to Optimus Primal and his Maximal crew. Rat Trap, Rhinox, Cheetor, a new character, Nyx, to catch them. So there's a new character in here. And just want to point out that, of course, with Beast Wars being back, there is a 1 in 25, as well as a 1 in 10 incentive variant. And I'm going to show you both. So here is your 1 in 10. Pretty cool looking 1 in 10. Got to admit, the 1 in 10 does kind of beat out the 1 in 25. But the 1 in 25's rarity is going to make it desired. And the fact that it's Optimus Primal, who himself has a big cult following, is probably going to do pretty well amongst Transformer fans. Don't overhype them. If there is any store variant, it's going to, of course, increase that. So I'll be on the lookout for the RIA, actually. So, yeah, good stuff there. You guys know I'm a Transformers fan, right? Just kidding. You knew that. Turtles a little bit, too. But the cover B by Josh Burcham. Pretty cool stuff there, too. And then what's funny is this. I'm sorry, that was the cover A by Josh Burcham. This is your B cover. And that is Megatron behind Optimus Primal. DC Comics. So now we get to see these. I mean, this is weird. Like, Future State, second printing. Dark Detective, Harley Quinn, Justice League number 2, Swamp Thing. Next Batman. Green Lantern Season 2. On to Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man number 101, Facsimile Edition, getting hyped up for that Morbius movie. Amazing Spider-Man number 55, second printing variant. And of course, with that being said, I believe there is if you scroll to the top, you may be rewarded. There's it, Marvel. Okay. This is what they say the cover is going to look like, and that we should have a 1 in 50 incentive variant. Sources are speculating on it being a very sketch-looking cover, basically white background with black lines, which would be pretty cool as well. But we'll see what the 1 in 50 is going to look like, because that's going to probably be a big one. But people know about the book, just like they did the first print. So, Avengers 42. Everybody's still fighting. This is like a 1 minute later cover. Pretty cool, though. Avengers is going to get another Hawkeye, Alex Ross, and then there's this wicked-looking variant. Black History Month variant is what they're calling it over at Marvel, but there's this the Blade variant for Avengers 42, regardless of its title, is awesome. So, I'll be on the lookout for that one. Then there's a Weaver connecting variant for the Phoenix. Avengers Mech Strike #1 is a new title that's coming around. I'm not going to get into that because it looks like everybody gets a Hulkbuster. Hellions #9. Immortal Hulk #43. And it's got a pretty good homage variant still running, just like it did on the previous issues. But check this one out. And it's homaging the big premiere issue. I think this one's going to be a hit. So, we'll see. Then there's the Marvel vs. Alien variant. And then we're on to King in Black, Black Knight. King in Black Knight. And there is already a second print for #1 and #2. Interesting that those have happened already. But let's take a look here real quick. So King of Black #4, there's one of them. So no, there are no. I don't believe there are any central variants for that book. It's not looking like there are. But there's your variants, but they are probably open order. Let's take a look at them real quick because they look pretty good. And this is probably what is causing Swordmaster and Arrow to have a little bit of attention to them because, of course, they're Swordmaster obviously sword bearing. Pretty cool to be having him hang out with the Black Knight, huh? Then we got King in Black, Gwen versus Carnage. Everybody's making a big deal out of all the variants and stuff like that, but you know what? This right here is the cover. This is the one. And if you wonder why I think this is the one, well, let's take a look at something here real quick. So, this variant hasn't been shown here, but I think I have seen it elsewhere. We're going to take a look at the variant for #1. And the other variant for #1. So on #1, we've got the variant cover that shows Gwen. And another variant cover that shows Gwen. Issue #2's variant, I believe, is going to have more Mary Jane artwork on it. And because of that more Mary Jane artwork, it's probably going to be pretty good. But the A cover for Gwen vs. Carnage #2, not too shabby. Final orders again due on this one tomorrow. King of Black #1, Marauders. Let's see what we got going on here. Pyro, Iceman, Kitty Pryde. Okay, we'll see. There's a variant for that one. King in Black, Return of Valkyries, #2. And there's the Noto variant. The Noto is doing a variant for all the issues of that miniseries. So if you are a Phil Noto collector, you are wondering what the variants are going to be, you probably want to put your name down for them because they are all basically going to be the different Valkyrie characters. I think issue #4 is going to be ending up with it, the Jane Foster. Legend of Shang-Chi #1. There's the Lim variant for that one as well. And then Marvel #5 of 6 issue miniseries. Non-stop Spider-Man #1, the die-cut variant. So this is one that I saw And apparently this right here is die cut around that Spider-Man, and then when you flip the page open, it's got more artwork around it. So it is a better cover, better looking than what this is showing. So interesting to see there. Runaways number 33. Star Wars number 11. And it's very interesting that issue number 10 just came out this past week. And we see the cover of this one with Starlight Squadron being the topic of the conversation. Blown up X-Wings don't really look very good. Operation Starlight goes supernova. Action figure variant as always. Well, as of recently, thankfully. They've made a comeback. And then we have the Empire Strikes Back variant, which shows the Han in Carbonite with Han Solo. I'm sorry. Yeah, Han Solo in Carbonite with Lando Calrissian checking to make sure he's still alive. So, classic throwback moment to a pivotal part of Empire Strikes Back. Then we got Strange Academy number 8. And then we're going to have a Art Adams character spotlight variant, and then a Ramos Mardi Gras variant. Venom number 38, still got a King in Black, but you know what? This one is a weird A cover. This will probably be the first Venom A cover that I'll go after in a while, because I've been getting the Stegman variants almost every time I've picked up the book. And I don't know if that's a good play or not, but it has worked out for me. But there's a Stegman variant, of course, for that King in Black issue. And then we have Warhammer 40K, 4 of number 5 issues miniseries. The final order cutoff book for Marvel is X Factor number 7, which does not have an incentive variant. But there is a Mora variant for Star Wars number 11. So that's going to be interesting. That one's going to probably be a 1 in 25, similar to the Dodson that was just released. So, and then of course, X Factor. Nope. We do not have any more variants for that one. Okay. So, yeah. Cool looking stuff. So, on the next would be the Dynamite stuff, and there is a ton of Bloody Valentine one-shots. And we got James Bond number 1. Mars Attacks Red Sonja. Sonja Versal. What? Okay, let's take a look at this one real quick. Just to see, what are we looking at here? And it's a Linder variant too. Oh, yeah, there's just too many. Too many! See your local store about all your Vampirilla and Red Sonja variants that you need in order to make your heart content. So, the Sumerian fights Frost Giants. Sumerian Frost Giant's daughter. Cool stuff. And then just want to point out real quick this Lazarus variant. If y'all remember the Wolverine the Lazarus book, this right here is the swipe from that old Wolverine title. So shout out to my comic nerd knowledge. And then you got some interesting stuff here. Bunch of signed stuff. And the Disney manga princesses keeps on getting the final orders pushed back. I don't know what's going on there. Grim Fairy Tale still doing their thing. I Make Boys Cry still available. Luna number 1, the Jenny Frisian variant. So make sure you don't miss out on that one. You Frisian fans out there. Just seeing Rick and Morty, Worlds Apart #1. There's a cover B. And let's just see real quick. Yeah, just an A and a B cover, so no crazy shenanigans. And we're about to wind up the FOC list here and get over to the new comic book release day. Here's your White Widow for all you White Widow collectors. And Wayward Legends #4? What's going on here? Russell Pratt cover art. Metallic ink is the notation. Sure, that's the notation. There you have it, everybody. That is your FOC list. And then let's see here. This is the new releases that are hitting the shelves coming this week. So before I get into this crazy old section, let me switch back for a minute. Thank you again for joining me live. I see I've got some live viewers. Let me just check over to the chat, give some shout outs, and we'll get back into this list. So let me roll it back here. What's up, good people? Thank you again, Raider Bear, for joining. Thunder, thank you again for joining on this one as well. Almost pulling drunken chat hours. Yes, I am pulling dad hours. But you know, it's just the name of the game, man. It's you got shit to do. You got to be a family man, you know. But I try to do my part. And now it is Happy Monday. So 12:15, it is Happy Monday. We're a little over a half hour in, but we're probably going to roll about 45, maybe 50 minutes into this one. So maybe a little bit less. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get to bed a little bit sooner because, you know, I like to look at the back of my eyelids as much as possible. Aaron Yee, what is up, man? Thank you for joining. Azores, thank you for joining as well. All you guys, man. Look, it really means the world to me to see you guys all up in chat, and the fact that you guys all know each other, you talk to each other. Write that down. I'm glad you guys got that written down. Let's see, what is this saying? The Force is telling me that the IDW High Republic will be better than the Marvel series. Well, I don't know, man. You might be right about that. You really might be onto something there. So you'll see. Hell yeah, Beast Wars. You know what's up. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Let's see, design variant would have been cool for Beast Wars. Yeah. Spuddy Hunter, what's up, man? Thank you again for joining. So you're not a fan of the incentive variant on this one, huh? You can't be a fan of everything, I guess. See, I need the same Manny, but I also need a new box. Check out Manny the Comic Collector on IG. Dropping sick shit all the time. Oh. I'm the man. No. Cover lover, you the man. Showing me support live. And I lost some of you live viewers, but it's fine. They'll be back. Yeah. Okay. Who buys all those Red Sonja covers? Fans of Red Sonja. And I'm not going to stomp them out for it. Classic Jim Lee stuff. You know what you're talking about right there. So Universe X, thank you again for joining too. Loving again, man, the Nova versus Raptor logo that you are using. Probably one of my favorite Matina Guardians of the Galaxy covers. So thank you again for sporting that as your as your YouTube avatar, man. All right, guys. So I'm done jabbering. Let's get back into this because new releases. So when you guys are circling back around to your books that you're telling them that you want to be put on order for, if there's something you might have missed because you didn't like, share, and subscribe to the secret variant until just recently, and you missed the one 3 weeks ago where the books that are hitting the shelves this coming Wednesday were on the show 3 weeks ago. If I did one 3 weeks ago, even, I think I might have been out of town, which really sucks. But before that, if you were on pace to do all this stuff, just again, please like and subscribe. This way you don't miss that stuff. And yeah, let me also do this real quick. Let me hide the banner. Y'all know what you're watching. It's the secret variant. And the only way that you tell somebody is if you really like them. And I can't say I fault you for that one, because knowing what's coming out is half the battle. So let's get back into this. So Image is up with A Man Among Ye #4. Big Girls #6. Cover A, cover B. Let's just take a look, see. All the way back up the variant list. So A Man Among Ye, let's see, nothing there. Big Girls #6 has got a cover B, which we can actually see right there. Commanders in Crisis #4 of 12. We do have a 10 copy and a 25 copy. Let's see what we've got. 10, 25. So let's take a look first at the 10 copy. Wow, all right. And that is the artwork by Paul Harding, and it says the end of the story arc. Want to give a shout out to Mighty Mel V, because here we have Cy Ohm doing some work. Haven't seen some Cy Ohm work in a little bit. And she's a redhead too, so you guys already know I'm already struggling. All right. Well, let's see what else we got here. We've got there's your cover B by Kevin Wada, and there's your cover C. And then we've got crossover #2 second print. We've got Department of Truth #1 third print, #2 second print, #3 second print. And then book of the week, probably going to be Haha, with we've got a cover A by Del Rey, and we've got a cover B by Malavia. And then we've got a cover C blank variant, and it's a pink cover blank variant, it looks like. Homesick Pilots #2. And actually, let's take a look here real quick. Does Haha have... does not have a incentive. Interesting. So, Homesick Pilots #2. Does that got anything? Nothing other than the Coven B. Okay. And then Kick-Ass vs. Hit Girl #3 with the cover A and cover B, and Savage Dragon cover A, cover A, cover B, Savage Dragon cover B. There is your Savage Dragon versus the Thunder God. Commanders in Crisis, probably the hit. On the Dark Horse, we got Stranger Things, Science Camp #4, cover A, cover B, and your cover C. And let's just see, Dark Horse, did you offer anything over the Dynamite River? Science Camp, Science Camp, Science Camp. Cover A, cover B, cover C, no incentives. So, IDW with the Sonic the Hedgehog, and there is indeed a 1 in 10 for that one. So let's get that one shown to you. back over the Dynamite. Sea of Dynamite. Where are you? Sonic the Hedgehog 36. There's the one that's in stores. There's 37. And this is for final for 36. That's the one that's in stores. Okay, yeah. Okay. 10 copy incentive. Show me 10 copy incentive. Go Sega. Let's go ahead and close that guy out as we're done with the FOC stuff. All right, then on to Marvel Comics, we got Amazing Spider-Man 57, which seems to have gone weekly, and then has this wonderful variant cover. I'm really enjoying the Amazing Spider-Man variants. Facsimile edition of Captain America number 354, so a U.S. agent story. And then we've got Chris Claremont Anniversary Special. This first cover, which is, I believe, the cover A, of course, has a lot of his characters that he worked really hard on, I guess. And then we've got this one right here, which is the Demon Bear and Danny Moonstar variant for, yeah, good stuff there. And then there's the Todd Knock variant. Mortal Hulk number 42. And here's the Bennett Homage variant. I'm loving these. Honestly, I really, really am, because they are good throwbacks to good books. As you guys just saw, we did the FOC for another one of these books, and 43 looks pretty good too. So if you're picking up 43, 42 is probably going to be a must. And if you're not down for it, you should probably ask tomorrow just to see if you can get it. If not, you better be placing your orders with your online retailers, securing yourself your copies. And then we got the nullified variant of She-Hulk. And then King in Black, Gwenom vs. Carnage. I love it when the cover A's are killer. And then we got a Ryan Brown variant, you know. And they're not showing the Inyuk Lee, which the Inyuk Lee that I showed earlier is indeed the incentive variant. King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes number 1. There is one of the variants. Let's see if there is anything else going on. Planet of the Symbiotes, Virgin variant by Moore. So that's probably going to be interesting. And then the Todd Knock variant for that one, which does not have any cover art as of yet. So yes, there is additional variants that we are not seeing for Planet of the Symbiotes, and they come out this week. Interesting. Planet of the Symbiotes, and then we've got King in Black Thunderbolts. So here's your Virgin variant, unknown. The artwork's probably out there somewhere, but it may not be under this preview, which is par for the course sometimes. Let's see. Here's your Chang variant for King of Black Thunderbolts number 1. And then here is your Ron Lin variant. So that was shown, but the Chang variant was not shown. So I'm assuming your Chang's probably going to be your retail incentive. Marauders number 17. And just the Alien variant for that one. So there again, here's your incentive variant for Thunderbolts. right, then we got Darth Vader number 9 with a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back variant. Another scene from the classic movie, the one where the Wookiees putting him back together. Let's just see. There is indeed a variant for number 9. There's your design variant. Sword number 2. Daughterman King and Black variant. And that is the only variant listed. And then your A cover. Then Union number 2. Got 2 different variants listed here. One of them is the design variants. Let's go ahead and show that one. Then we have the McCrae variant. Really cool looking book for a cool sounding character. There's your A cover. So that's the Marvel stuff. Let's see, then we got Dynamite, we got Green Hornet, we've got Red Sonja, we've got Vampirilla. We've got all of those, and then we move on to Boom Studios. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 3, cover A, cover B, cover C. Let's see, look at that. Origins number 3, cover A. Power Rangers number 2, second printing. Red Mother number 12. 7 Secrets number 6, cover A, cover B, and cover B is a Bartel variant. 7 Secrets number 6 is the Secret Spoiler variant. We only find them when they're dead. Number 4, second printing. And pardon me real quick while I retool my music, because, yeah. They like to do me dirty. They like to do me dirty. All right. Now that we got tunes back, we can resume the show before we close it all out. So, Red Mother, number 12. 7 Secrets, number 6. And I already went through all those. And then now we're in the indies. So in the indies, you got some interesting looking stuff. American Mythology Monsters, number 1. Essentia. I'm going to mess up that title name so bad. Essentia. It looks like Farscape font on that book too. It's pretty wild. Autumnal, number 4. Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever Winterfest. Blade Runner 2029 with a Momoko cover. And then there's the cover B and the cover C. Momoko made the A cover too, which is wild. Cover D, which is a cosplay cover. Bleed Them Dry, number 6. Cover A, cover B. Look at this new Bloodshot. Cover B, David Nakayama. Man, that guy's blowing up and everywhere right now. And then the Frost Giant's daughter, Sumerian. Got some good-looking covers. And the other one that we showed on FOC was a good one, but check this out. Basically a Wolverine swipe. So that might be interesting. And what's funny is the Sumerian is pronounced similar to Sumerian, but it is not spelled the same. And it is a take on Conan, but without the Conan license. Makes things very interesting. So, Concrete Jungle number 4, Devil's Bride number 4, Dynamic Forces Batman 91, Tinian signed, and then you can get a Punchline variant CGC graded for 90. Batman Pennyworth number 1 signed, so there's a bunch of signed stuff from Dynamic Forces. Contact your LCS about that stuff. Savage Dragon 252 second print, CGC graded for $75 retail. Again, contact your LCSs about these. Some of these will be in there and available at that price. Sometimes your LCS will mark it up for their time. Wow, even the Spider-Man #1 McFarlane Facsimile Edition can be had CGC graded through Diamond. So there you have it, guys. Wild show. Wild show. Hope you enjoyed it. Crazy things, though, right? Like, did we do it right tonight? I hope you think so, because this right now, this Warrior Wednesday variant target list, I hope we did target the right books. And is it just me, or does my screen really look that way? Yeah, I think it does. So, oh boy. There we go. I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? I fixed it. Jammed up. So let me head over to the comments real quick and see what happened while I was there. Okay, so Big Nova fan, bro. I know you are. Man. So look, the last show of the night, and I appreciate you guys being with me for the closeout. Like I said, I was going to run about 50 minutes, and that's where I'm at, 52 minutes in. So, real sick having you guys here. Looking forward to the haha and some sick, dude. Wanna Comics is haha #1 pre-selling for like ridiculous. Shout out to Drew at Wanna Comics, because absolute just good guy. But you guys joining me here for this, you know, it's been a pleasure helping me get to this channel to almost, I'm cooking at almost 300, 288 I think was like what I had before I went live tonight. So because of you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing and leaving comments, and even though, you know, there's not a whole lot of you leaving a whole bunch of comments and stuff, I do appreciate the ones that you do. Remember where to find me at, right? You all know about the UltraMaximus over there on Facebook and IG and all those other places. But cover B overselling cover A, I don't know, man. And we'll find out, you know, release day, if it looks just as good. Yeah, that's the Wanna Comics set is the John Gallagher one, man. So good luck to those who did. King and Black Symbiotes will have a little heat due to the new character. Yeah, you know, maybe. Everybody missed a John Gallagher, you know, who realizes it, didn't realize it was going to be that big, and wanted, you know, still is, you know, good people's, man. You'll see what happens when he delivers on his orders. How's it going, Blue Green 2? Yeah, man. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you seeing you here, man. So let's close out the show, because you guys know that I am sponsored by my eBay page, and I get harassing messages from these people who, what is going on? Really? I'm in the middle of a 2-hour-long video, and you're gonna start playing some ads? What is that? YouTube be trying me, bro. Anyway, get harassing messages from people because they don't like the fact that I have Transformers books that are uber rare, and they don't like want to pay it, and then I have to call eBay customer service on them because they're harassing me that much. But you know, I guess it just means I'm popular. So gotta love the hate. Anyway, not looking forward to work tomorrow. Well, neither am I, man. Neither am I. Plague, plague. Oh man. Well, you know. So don't forget, guys, there are some other shows that I might be known for. You guys know about the Raw Report. This is what I do on my channel. But the one that I think, Wednesday Night Presser, you're going to be looking for the next episode in a different location. This is the official announcement. You guys watching live are the first to know about this. Officially going to be joining the Flipside crew, and I will be bringing the Wednesday Presser format to the Flipside channel. So tell your friends, Tell your family, like and subscribe over there too. Please don't forget to come and check me out. I would love to see all you guys in the live chat joining as I break down the new releases the same way I do on this channel. Same way, live and raw, just the way you guys like it. So we're going to try to polish the show up a little bit. And Eric Hurd, I'll be giving you a shout out, bro, for sure, man. But we'll talk, because there may be some more polishing I might need some of your services for. But you guys know, of course, I'll be doing my Maximus mail calls as they come through. And I got to give a shout out to Closet Geek. I don't have the book next to me, but Closet Geek found me a Gen 13 number 17 newsstand. I didn't care any condition, send it to me. He sent it to me, man. Appreciate that shit, dude. Really, that was super huge. You guys, of course, know the other show is the one you're watching right now. Secret variant, still on my channel. So be on the lookout for that one. I'll still be breaking down the new releases before they hit the shelves, giving you guys on my channel kind of a little bit of a heads up before I do it on Flipside. But Flipside gives me an opportunity to read the books, and we'll be talking about the new releases and, of course, any other breaking news that happens. I want to give an ultra maximum massive thanks to, of course, Mighty Mel V for putting Ultra on, letting me do my little spec matrix thing to give you guys an opportunity to get inside my head and then say, hey, we want to see more content. But don't forget, even though I'm doing the Wednesday thing, I'll still be doing the Friday thing. So don't forget to check out me and the boys over there on Drunken Chat. Mighty Mel V, Lucas, Heartless, Lucy, but she's busy over there on the big show, Comic Book Women. But everybody else on Flipside, please be sure to like and subscribe over them. And like I said, for the UltraMaximus logo that's seen on screen right there, as well as the presser logo, that's Eric Hurd hanging out in chat, man. Be sure to give him a follow over there on IG. And he does do graphics design. So pretty cool, pretty awesome him, doing the logo for me. I super appreciate that. So guys, also the tunes that you hear, brought to you in part by White Bat Audio. You can hit him up on his website, whitebataudio.com. He's also got a YouTube page. Copyright free music. Just give him credit. Gotta love that kind of stuff. So this is how community comes together. Guys, I really, really appreciate you checking me out live, but it is 12:40 a.m. on the East Coast. We're going to cut this one right out before an hour. Thank you again for tuning in live. Ultra out.